What's up guys, J.R. Raymond back again, coming to you from Shopmakers Pro Shop here in Toledo, Ohio, where today I've got that new Dv8 Warrant, the solid version, and actually it kind of looks and reminds me a little bit of the Hypercell back in the day. A little bit more yellow, or at least a little bit brighter maybe, I'm not really sure, but if we compare the two together, ball reaction wise, we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm not sure if it's going to compare to the Hypercell. Most people know how much I really like the Hypercell. That was one of the only strong balls that I was able to use from any line at that time. Everything else just seemed to be too strong too early. That was when I was really far forward with my hand. But I put the same layout I did on the Warrant, the original Warrant, because I like the original Warrant so much. We did the same thing. So we went with 75 by 5.5 by 85. So big first and third numbers, supposed to make it nice and slow and loopy. But as you guys saw with the Warrant, that one wasn't really slow and loopy. It was probably the best ball I drilled for a long time there. And maybe I might have to fix it and get it to make it fit my hand again if this one's any good. So we got it out here on a typical 44-foot leak pattern. We're gonna see what she's got here in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Dv8 Warrant, the solid version. Pretty bowling ball. I like the colors of this ball. Like I said, it reminds me of the Hypercell. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna try to get that 9-10 range. See if it'll hold the line. Yeah, did a really good job of blending that right side out. So that's cool. That's a good sign. I mean, like I said, if it's anything like the original Warrant, which I think was a hybrid version, that was the most versatile ball I've probably had in my bag in years. You know, so for me, that was my IQ tour. That was, I mean, even though it was asymmetrical, that was my IQ tour. It let me do whatever I wanted. I think Ronnie Russell can attest to that. Every time I was bowling good at that time, that was the ball that I was using. So let me go back over now. 13, 14 range with a rolly hand position. Ooh, bad balance. Ooh, it picked up the middle of the lane hard. It didn't blend like that one, so it saw a little bit of oil in the front, and it picked up the middle of the lane, and it went crazy. That was strong. It was a strong ball reaction. All right, so now we're gonna have to move left off of that. I'm gonna try and go, maybe, let's make the 4-board move like we normally do, just because we wanna see what it'll do. So we'll go 4 and 2. Same hand position, see if it flat tens, see what we gotta do with it. It's a good shot. Still strong. All right. So, I mean, I could essentially throw it further right or pick my speed up from there. Let me see what it does if I just kind of throw it a little bit faster. Spare out of the way. All right, I'm gonna stand in the same spot. Try and throw it in the same area and just pick my ball speed up just a little bit. So all I'm gonna do is just speed my feet up. Yeah, and that makes it blend too much there. So this is saying I gotta get around the ball. I gotta move left and I gotta get around it. That's not mine, that's Greg's. Put that down. Give me that thumb. That's not mine either. Give it to me. Come on. That one's not mine. I'm trying to take everybody else's stuff. Go give it to Greg. All right, so now from there, let's go another 5 left. Gotta get my hand around it a little bit though. That's a good one. All right, that picked up really nice. That did what it's supposed to. You can definitely see this is a strong ball. If this thing actually kind of reminds me of the proton physics, to be completely honest. Maybe not as clean through the front. A little bit stronger overall than the proton physics is. But this layout is really good for me. Always has been. I'm gonna go further left. Got that one right. Ooh, but it still got through the pins. I mean, a 5.5-inch pin, everybody's always gonna say, like, oh, that ball will never hook for me. For me, those pins always look good. Especially when it's pinned down asymmetric that long, always good. You remember the Halo was really good for me. The Warrant, this one. Start going left with them. These are the types of balls with the layouts that I'm able to go to the middle of the lane, go around the lane, and still use a strong ball, not feel like I have to use a pearl or a hybrid. Or not feel like I have to go to a super clean bowling ball. Now that was pretty crazy. That ball was pretty sweet right there. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I really like this. You can get up against the ball return now. And the layout just kind of delays the core a little bit for me, so it allows me to be able to stay slower, not feel like I have to throw it fast. Except you saw, yeah, that's crazy. But you saw when I did throw it faster, you know, it didn't quite read the lane properly. So this layout forces you to have that slower ball speed and be able to just kind of open the lane up a little bit to get it to do what you want. Maybe that's what gives me the versatility with this, you know, with this core. I think this core likes me because this is kind of just what I had with the Warrant. And I could throw it as far right as I wanted it, it never quit. So I'm gonna try to do that with this one. Try to get it going right into the dry and see if I flat 10 or big 4. That's not supposed to hook from there. I thought that had a chance to go in the gutter, to be honest. It found its way all the way back. See what happens as I get in front of the ball return with it. I'm still gonna try to throw it right though. So I wanna see if I can get it to flat 10 in a spot. Oh, it's way left. Ooh, dang it. That was garbage. Bad shot. Bad shot. We're gonna shoot the spare. Because I'm gonna have to shoot out a lot of spares tomorrow, so. See if I can make it. This is always my nemesis. This spare hates me. But I am your boss. You cannot stop me. All right, we're going to try that in front of the ball return again. And this time I'm going to try to throw the ball to where it's supposed to go. Not throw it like an idiot. All right, here we go. It's better. Ooh, it's still overhooked. Still overhooked. You see it, I mean, I'm throwing it fairly slow. I could go further left and really bounce it. Go further left now. See if it'll. I don't normally go this far left in reviews, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get this one to strike from in here. Will it? Yeah, that's ridiculous. To get a solid bowling ball to do that is impressive. That's really, really hard to do. For me. Other people can probably make it happen, but when you see me doing it, that's an A+ sign right there. Now I'm gonna throw one more. I'm gonna try to get even straighter. Do that knuckle puck. That 7 range, 7-8 range. Oh, didn't pick up the lane. Didn't quite pick it up from there. It's trying to blend that spot really nice. That's good, so that means I don't have to knuckle it. I can keep a pretty strong hand position to do it. I'm gonna try it one more time. Try one more time and see if I can't do a little bit better than that one. Just get a little stronger with the hand. Missed left. Ah, but it sat there. That's all right. All right, there you go. So there's that Dv8 Warrant Solid. Very impressive bowling ball. I mean, you're not going to hear me say it very often with a solid bowling ball where I say it's really good playing really far left, but this ball allowed it to see the middle of the lane the right way and still continue down lane, still have the right motion down lane to get through the pins. Most times solid bowling balls, especially the asymmetric solid bowling balls, they see the fronts and the middles a little bit too strong and they get real blah down the back part of the lane. So that's where most people try to go to a hybrid or a pearl that will make it store a little bit more energy, be a little bit stronger. And for me, the times when I have the ability to use a hybrid that is stronger or a solid cover like this that's a little bit stronger, it lets me do exactly what you saw and go around it so I can be slower and kind of loop it just a little bit. Those angles for me always seem to strike more. So when I have the ability to do that, that's when I bowl well. So when I had that Warrant that was the same core as this, basically probably close to the same cover. This is just a little bit more, just a little bit more solid additive to it because I think the Warrant was a hybrid. This just makes it read just a pinch sooner, but it gives me the exact same thing as that. So who knows what this is going to mean for me in tournaments and stuff, but we'll see what happens with it. But for me, it's going to make my bag along with that proton physics. So my two main strong pieces right now are going to be between the proton physics and this, the Warrant here. And then also I'm going to throw in something like that Zenith for a really strong early piece. It won't let me go around the lane like this one does, but it'll be good for straighter when I need strong bowling balls. And then also that track ball. What was that new track one? The Strata, a new Strata. That was another good, solid bowling ball that allowed me to do what I wanted to do with the ball. The Strata in the Zenith didn't let me go around the lane too much, but this one and that Proton, the Proton not as much either, but this one for sure will let me go around the lane. So it gives me some options there. And then obviously I have the big bowling balls. I like the shim and the shim wrecker, so those are gonna make the bag as well. So I'm gonna put a bag together. Maybe I'll make a video about with the bag that I'm taking to the tournament tomorrow, and we'll talk about it later. But make sure to head over to BowlerX.com, get your Warrant Solid today. There's gonna be a link in the description. Hit that like, hit that comment button, comment whatever you think of this bowling ball. If you got suggestions, things you wanna see, have at it. And by the way, I got a membership coming. You're gonna see the memberships pop up on YouTube. So now you're gonna be able to get early ball reviews. You're gonna get live Q&As only for the members. And then you're gonna be able to see the live tournaments that I'm at, mic'd up series. I'm gonna put all that in a pay window now. So you're gonna have to pay to see that stuff. I know people are gonna get mad. They're gonna be like, oh, but it's YouTube, everything should be free. Well, time to do things just a little bit different. And give people who really care about content somewhere to go and be able to see that type of stuff as well. So you're still gonna be able to see all these ball reviews and everything on the BowlerX channel, but on my channel, the LTC channel, that's where the membership window is gonna come in. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, but we'll see you guys later. Take care.